And it's really interesting to think about like the place of games in culture, right? Like there is maybe arguably the biggest form of entertainment in the world, but perhaps with the strangest stigma around it as well, still today. Like we do have now like Guardian Games critics, we do have like, you know, these nice big events. But I mean, when I'm talking to people that are in other sections of the arts, they're like, games, really? Games, interesting. Yeah. So I was wondering about how you feel about, because you have conversations about this, you know, more than anyone probably. Like where are games fitting into culture? Where do you see it? Where do you see things right now?
Well, I would say in the decade plus that I've done this, things have changed significantly. You know, we've gone from games seeming like even in 2015, games seeming like a bit of a public health risk if you are a politician or whoever. You know, even when we're like, you know, we're post Nintendo Wii and all that stuff, and we think, oh, they're a mainstream breakthrough. There still was then, and now we're in a totally different position. You know, one of the things that we're able to expand the festival with this year is we've got new funding from central government, and they've got a game-specific element to the industrial strategy. So that policy bit has changed and evolved, but I think alongside that has been just this eventual acceptance amongst consumers, if that's all right, if that's all right to use, or just people in general, that, you know, people have grown up with games. There are people that, you know, have play games more than any other other pastimes, but they see it in sort of a fabric of other things, everything else they do. And I think it's just taken a while for that to bed in, but we're at the point now where, you know, you can, you know, the language of games has been adopted by all sorts of seemingly random things. You know, one of our programs was funded by something called the Leveling Up program, and it's like, that's literally video game slang. And or in fiction books, you have things like I've just finished reading. This is like recency bias. I literally today finished reading Dungeon Crawler Carl Book 2, which is a vast series just about a guy basically trapped in a video game. And it's a best-selling series. And I think when we started this, that wouldn't have seemed like a cultural possibility, but obviously so much stuff's changed. You know, I think also games themselves are moving to different platforms, different formats. You're seeing great adaptations of things, of you know, games franchises, and we're seeing sort of, you know, things like Roblox and mobile gaming totally change what people's expectations of a game is and where they should play them. So I think all of that adds up to this different picture now, where games really are part of culture, right?